Previous, I was a first lady, and I was in a church. I was in a Catholic church. I was in a Lutheran church, a Adventist church, a Pentecostal church, and a non-denominational church.
Oh my goodness, a lot of churches, baby.
A lot of churches. So inside of each one of those segments, there's segments inside the segments, meaning like people who pay their 10% of tithes and people that pay 30. Other they ain't paying none, right? And I remember specifically a couple, almost like the wife was paying like out of reprobance. How you say it, babe?
Repentance.
Yes, like she was like overdoing it with the tithes.
Right.
So much so the husband was like, "Yo, you and the pastor guy got something going on? Like, really? Don't you give out one more dime to the church?" So it's just so many different. Even though you can be in the same religion, you can have the same faith, but doesn't mean you're aligned. Just on some basic things like paying tithes. How much do you pay?
Very true.
Do you spank your children? You spare the rod to spoil the child. You know what I mean, babe?
Yes.
Do, when things get hard, do you pay more tithes and offering or you pull back? Right?
Sure.
These are like really basic things, but that's the part of the conversation about, are you aligned even in your same faith, let alone a whole different religion?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
What you think about that?
But I think as a couple, you have to have those deep conversations early on in the relationship to determine, how you're going to, if you have kids, like you said, how you're going to discipline the kids.
Correct.
Just various things like that.
Yeah, I agree. Because if you're an Old Testament follower, depending on your Christian stance or whatever type of belief you have, it's eye for eye, tooth for a tooth.
Sure.
If you New Testament, you're supposed to turn the other cheek. So how are you even practicing your own faith can matter in alignment of how you live your life, how you teach your children, how you, are you getting revenge if someone does you wrong, right? So that is really necessary to know. How do we move as a family when there's conflict? That's the alignment I think that's more important than religion, or even, I'm going to, push it a little bit, even the God you're saying you following. Because there's a lot of people that might say they following the same God that you're following, but the alignment is not there. The way you move, your character, your integrity, how you spend your money, how you save your money, how, do unto others as you have them to do unto them. Some people like, I'm going to do you like you do me.
Right.
In Christianity, you know what I mean? So I think those hard conversations is really necessary to really depict if this person is aligned with me.
For sure.
Never mind the faith that they're claiming or calling, because we all are struggling to live up to whatever we think we want to be. But how you really live your life every day, that's what's going to sustain the marriage, being whatever it is.